1 year ago, the principal on the same day, World Hijab Day, wore that hijab and said she loved it, all caps. 1 year to the day later, on World Hijab Day, Sunday, Monday hits, they're putting out girls in Sharia. They're passing out Sharia pamphlets, hijabs, Qurans, understanding Islam, understanding Sharia. Sharia treats half of this room like and these women are not. This is not a Muslim nation. This is a Christian nation.
What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. Today, guys, we're back here on a new video, guys. Today, we're going to be checking out Texas Republicans target Sharia law. This is going to be amazing to watch. I love to check it out with you guys. Let's get right into today's video, guys.
If Texas falls, so does the nation.
Serving as the chairman of a House Judiciary Subcommittee, Texas Congressman Chip Roy laid out his belief that there is a threat facing America.
This is not about having the freedom of worshiping a religion of one's choosing, such as Islam, but forcing a foreign legal code that is incompatible with our laws and legal system.
He's talking about Sharia law, a set of values and sacred commandments that guide Muslim life. Some Muslim-majority countries apply Sharia law in its legal system. Last week, Congressman Roy claimed there are efforts to do the same in Texas.
That we're not going to be cowed by groups coming in and trying to make places where there are no-go zones for our women in the state of Texas. Those occur. Those are occurring right now in Arlington, in Plano.
A spokesperson for the city of Plano said the claim of female no-go zones is not true. Many Republican candidates for different offices have pledged to fight against Sharia law and the alleged rise of radical Islam. Salman Bojani, one of the first Muslims elected to the Texas House, argues their message is misguided.
But I think they don't understand Muslims so much. They talk about Sharia law in such a negative connotation. But Sharia law is very personal. Not every Muslim believes in that as well.
Good evening, members of the school board. My name is Leland Saunders, and I'm a 12-year-old resident of Farmersville, Texas. I understand that the outside organization was approved to be on campus. However, I am concerned about the religious material that were handed out to students during the lunch period. The following materials were handed out: hijabs, Qurans, and Sharia law pamphlets. Public schools serve students from many different religious backgrounds, and students who have no religious beliefs at all. Because of that, I believe our schools must remain neutral when it comes to religious promotion during the school day. Even if participation was voluntary, handing out religious texts and items during school hours raises questions about whether that crosses the line from education into religion. That is something many families, including mine, are uncomfortable with.
True.
If one religious organization is allowed to distribute materials, would every religious or ideological group be given the same opportunity? If so, how will that be managed fairly? If not, how is that even equal treatment? This is not about criticizing any specific religion. This is about maintaining neutrality, fairness, and a religious boundary from education and religion. I respectfully ask the board to clarify the guidelines regarding outside groups and religious materials, and to ensure that policies are applied consistently moving forward. Thank you for your time.
I love his boldness. Very respected.
On February 6th, I filed a Freedom of Information request regarding the incident that happened at Wiley East High School. I requested the names, times, dates, photography, and any additional extensive details regarding the incident that occurred. And what I received back was appalling. I received a photo from this district of the information and the materials that were handed out. Among these things were hijabs, information about Sharia law, candy, and bags about why Islam. Let's be abundantly clear for a second. When you send your kid to a public school in the state of Texas, you expect your kid to be educated, not indoctrinated.
Thank you.
And first and foremost, I also want to state that this district experienced a dereliction of duty. A dereliction, not just a dereliction, but complete complicity. Because we still don't have answers as to how 4 individuals walked through a school with boxes and bags of materials. Nobody questions them. Among that, inside of a cafeteria where administrators and teachers are present. There was nobody that put a stop to it. And so when we talk about complicity, allowing these 4 people to come through this school without asking any questions as to who they are, where they're from, or why they're coming through the school is a problem. If you want to talk about ESAs and declining enrollment and school choice, the reason why people in Texas are removing their children from public schools is because of stuff like this. And at the end of the day, you will be held accountable, whether that be through an election or a recall. We're going to make sure that you guys are held accountable.
America is a Christian nation.
Amen. 100%. Amen.
The principal, 1 year ago, the principal on the same day, World Hijab Day, wore that hijab and said she loved it, all caps. 1 year to the day later, on World Hijab Day, Sunday, Monday hits, they're putting our girls in Sharia. They're passing out Sharia pamphlets, hijabs, Qurans, understanding Islam, understanding Sharia. Sharia treats half of this room like and these women are not. This is not a Muslim nation. This is a Christian nation. That principal knew what she was doing, and I am not believing that was 1 or 2 people at that front desk. Fired the principal. You tell the parents, don't go online to get information, but what did they get online? Marco told the truth. That's where they got the information, and you did. Online. Telling us not to go there. This was dawah. Muslim proselytizing. Dawah. It's like me as a Christian going into a school and witnessing to these kids. You want me to do that? Let's go.
Are you grooming children for Islam?
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
Exactly.
If so,
they're doing.
all of you resign.
Now.
Because this is just wrong, guys. It's wrong on every level. The fact that there was a battle to help the student who spoke out and was brave enough to say, I need help, that were brought in a room full of adults to have to defend the kid. Y'all should have stepped up from the start, and you didn't, and that's wrong. To stop the grooming, stop the indoctrination, go back to basic teaching, protect these children, go back to teaching, not the indoctrination, get away from the grooming. It's so bad. I've been going to these meetings for a while. Most of the time it's about the inappropriate relationships with students and teachers. But now we're battling this. Seriously, guys, step up or step out.
That should have never happened. Y'all failed as a board and as a school that these groups came in here and did what they did. Y'all need to step your game up. And not only protect the kids and the staff in this school, but we're going to do everything in our damn power to protect the sovereignty of Texas with our Judeo-Christian values.
What concerns me even more about all of this is that it wasn't the first time that the school had participated in Hijab Day. That is a Floridian split there. Photos from last year's surfaced showing the principal of Wiley East High School wearing a hijab during the school's observance of the event. On Tuesday, February 3rd, the district released a statement claiming that it was unaware of how the outside Islamic organization, White Islam, was able to enter the campus and set up a table. That explanation raises serious concerns about campus security. Parents trust that when they drop their children off at school, they are entering a secure and properly supervised environment. According to the district's own statement, an outside organization was able to distribute religious materials during lunch without proper authorization or oversight. How was this allowed to happen in such a visible area of the school near the cafeteria? The situation appears to be a clear failure to follow established procedures. Additionally, given the surface's images of the principal on that day, I believe she needs to be removed. At the heart of this all is 3 concerns: campus security, proper adherence to district policy, equal treatment under the law. Parents deserve transparency, accountability, and assurance that established policies will be consistently enforced moving forward. And I do have a picture of the February 5th of 2025. Guys, this is unreal. But guys, we've got to do something for our students. She needs to be held accountable.
And what you have done, though, is created an atmosphere of intimidation, bullying, and fear within not only the parents, the students, but also the teachers and staff, which is why I've had way more staff and teachers come and talk to me in the last 2 weeks since this has happened, that I would hope that, but I probably would bet more than many of you, because they're afraid. Why are they afraid? Because they'll get fired or have their position eliminated. And when you have teachers and staff that are told to remove their Bibles or their crosses from their classrooms or offices, and then you allow something like this to happen, that isn't right.
Crazy,
and that's why the fear in there. And that's why when you ask why parents went to the news or went to the internet and didn't come to you directly, it's because we know what happens when we come to you directly. It's what's happened to me multiple times over the last 6 years, is that I'm told that I'm lying, or we're told it didn't happen, or it's swept under the rug quickly so that it doesn't get anything happening.
Shame!
And you should be ashamed of yourselves. Thank you.
Now, please listen to this.
Time in Wiley, people there demanding answers tonight from district leaders regarding a religious group recently handing out Islamic faith materials to students at Wiley East High School. That incident went viral on social media 2 weeks ago. The district tonight says policies were not properly followed, and they told our Aaron Jones that changes are going to be made.
Good.
Because this is just wrong, guys. It's wrong on every level.
At Tuesday's school board meeting, it was a packed house. Many attendees questioning how the outside organization Why Islam was able to set up a table on campus during school hours earlier this month without district approval. In a viral video, the president of the school's Republican club describes what he says he saw.
And they were giving jobs to girls out throughout the high school, and they were giving out Qurans, and they also had pamphlets about Sharia law.
Wiley East student Camden Campbell is here with his father.
When I found out, it was pretty shocking.
My main concern is kind of the same as his. It was basically, how did they get in and then come back and say, well, we didn't know what they had. The other side of it was the Sharia law pamphlets.
Members of the Islamic community also sharing their thoughts.
I don't think anybody was converting them into Islam. This has gone so blown out of proportion, and it's just the current environment we're in.
It's disheartening. You know, our kids go to school wanting to go to a safe space, wanting to be taught and loved just as any other student.
The district says the Why Islam visitors checked in through the front office and were processed through their screening system, but a staff member didn't verify that the required guest speaker approval process had been completed. The staff member was placed on leave pending an investigation. Wiley ISD now also updating club procedures, including replacing the guest speaker form with a new outside visitor approval form to keep record of all visitors to clubs and organizations.
This itself, the school denying the fact that they're unaware of what happened raises concern about the safety of the kids that are in school. Because the way they are treated, they are denying of the fact that they are unaware of this, they are unaware of that, they're trying to sweep it under the carpet, means you should be concerned about your kids. It raises a big concern, guys. And secondly, America is a Christian nation, bro. America is a Christian nation. It's crazy how in Texas, they're trying to indoctrinate kids. You bring your kids to school so that they'll be taught about school books. I don't know how indoctrination is coming into school education. It's crazy. First is the LGBTQ. Some books in the library concerning LGBTQ, boys touching girls and stuff like that. Now it's about Islam. It's crazy. It's really, really absurd. Thinking about it, that we are talking about Sharia law. They are trying to indoctrinate children about Sharia law, about Muslim. It's crazy. 10 years ago, I would say this is a lie. Because America is fully, 100% a Christian nation. Everyone knows this. Right from the time America gained their independence till now. And this is over 250 years now, guys. America is a Christian nation. Texas is about to ban Sharia law to be passed in Texas. Because according to that man, if Texas fall, America fall. It is very, very crucial that this indoctrination should be stopped. It should not even be accepted in the first place. Giving hijab to girls, giving Quran to people, and also Sharia law pamphlets. It's absurd. It's crazy. It should not be done in public school. It should not be done in our school in general. Americans should not tolerate this because this is how it starts. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Boom. The bill will be passed that Sharia law is accepted. It's serious. Guys, it's very, very serious. We should all talk about this. It's very, very concerning to ourselves and also to our children. It's very, very concerning. Comment down below what you think about this video. Give us a thumbs up. Share this video to as many as can. Subscribe to our channel, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you stay safe.